Good afternoon, Excellencies and distinguished guests, delegates, Presidents, Prime Minister, and Vice President of IGAD member states. I would like to take this opportunity to thank His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, President of the Republic of Kenya, for hosting this special summit on durable solution for Somali refugees. I would also like to thank the Assistant UN High Commission for Refugee, Mr. George Okoth Obo, and Ambassador Alex Randos of the European Union for organizing this important event. Most importantly, I wanted to express my deepest gratitude to the people and governments of IGAD member states and Yemen, who collectively host more than 1 million Somali refugees in their countries. Your generosity to my people at the time of their greatest need is immensely appreciated. On behalf of my people, we are eternally grateful to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to commend you for the commitment you have demonstrated by attending this important summit, which renews attention to the plight of Somali refugees and IDPs, internally displaced peoples, considered to be one of the most protracted problems in the world. This summit is the culmination of a series of meetings and side events intended to bring to the attention of the world the magnitude and the complexity of Somali refugees and IDPs. I refer here to a few of those meetings. The high-level global initiative on Somali refugees in Geneva in 2013, followed by the one in Addis Ababa in August 2014, which resulted in the Addis Ababa commitment by the countries in the region hosting Somali refugees. These commitments were also highlighted at the high-level partnership forum held in Mogadishu between 29 to 30 July 2015. The high-level side event on Somalia held at the margins of the General Assembly in New York on 28 September 2015. The General Assembly meeting and September commitment to refugees response framework and its side event on Somali refugees. And lastly, the IGAD meeting held in Mogadishu on the 13th September 2016 and its resolution to hold this special summit. These commitments and those entered into within the tripartite agreement of November 2013 and its 6-month extension all are based on two crucial principles, which are to find sustainable and durable solution to the problem of Somali displacement and to preserve the institution of asylum. Let me say at the outset that it is my hope that we will be able to rededicate ourselves to the achievement of both these aspects for the benefit of the Somali displaced people. Today, about 2.5 million Somali refugees and IDPs live in camps in and out of the country. Tragically, some have lived in the camps for 3 generations, all because the environment was not conducive enough in Somalia for them to return. That said, many have voluntarily returned over the past few years as conditions in their regions have improved gradually. However, the current drought and the looming famine pose yet another challenge to voluntarily to return. We must not leave stone unturned to avert another famine in Somalia. Ladies and gentlemen, the federal government of Somalia has made durable solution for refugees and IDPs a centerpiece of its resilience strategy. The basis of our strategy is to inherit, believe that refugees and IDPs are deeply tired of being displaced and living on handout in squalid camps. Moreover, it's based on the principle that the overwhelming majority of them would rather live in a dignity and self-reliance. Based on that, our strategy aimed to unshackle them from the vicious cycle of displacement and investing in their innate ability to reclaim their dignity. For far too long, we have been investing in managing of refugees and IDPs. Time has come for us to invest in their God-given ability to manage themselves. In our National Development Plan, we articulate how we intend to mitigate the root cause of the cyclical drought in our country. We recognize that due to the prevailing environment degradation in Somalia and globally, future rains are likely to fail, leading to yet another drought, which in turn leads to widespread displacement. Our resilience strategy calls for targeted investment in infrastructure, particularly in the area of agriculture and livestock. Furthermore, our durable solution strategically call for resettlement policies and investment in affordable housing. This would facilitate the smooth return and reintegration of refugees and IDPs into their communities. This would not be easy, but I believe that we have a rare opportunity to capitalize on goodwill that prevails in Somalia following my election. Most importantly, we have to launch an investment scheme for resettlement refugees and IDPs so that they can restart and sustain their livelihood. Many are farmers and pastoralists, but most have the inherent entrepreneurial spirit of Somalia, but they will excel in small business. All they would need is a small investment and faith in their God-given talent. This could be in the form of microfinancing and other incentives. Together with our private sector and development partner, we are confident that such scheme could become a catalyst of durable solution for refugees and IDPs. As you may know, we have now established a new ministry focused on humanitarian and disaster management, recognizing the need for more robust dedication to the current drought and addressing long-term resilience issues. We will present a comprehensive resilience strategy at the London conference in May, inshallah, and I will subsequently convene national stakeholders on the subject matter to operationalize our strategy. We will reach out to many of you as the time comes. Ladies and gentlemen, we believe that migration is also directly linked to the displacement, and that's why my government will continue to work under IGAD's dialogue on migration as well as the Khartoum process. Our National Development Plan has a full chapter on migration because we recognize that thousands of our young men perishes as they make the dangerous journey to Europe. While many of them are fleeing conflict, most are fleeing the agony of hopelessness as a result of widespread unemployment and lack of access to basic services such as health and education. According to the recent population estimate survey of Somalia, over 70% of our population is under the age of 30. We must find ways to capitalize on their energy and steer them away from radicalization and illegal migration. Ladies and gentlemen, we will not be able to translate our vision and strategies into tangible achievement if we do not work together. I take this opportunity to call on humanitarian and development actors working on Somalia to relocate to Somalia. We understand that there are serious security limitations in certain areas, but the vast majority of our country is relatively peaceful. And experience shows us that when partners operate within Somalia, their impact is qualitatively better than those operating remotely. I commit to providing wherever you need from us to enable you to work from inside Somalia. Secondly,